Moto2 in the Grand Prix of India is going to be lights out and go. It's a real good launch from pole position by the number 96, Britain's Jake Dixon, who's surely going to get the drop on the field on that short run down to the first corner. Pedro Acosta trying to nick the inside line and coming from a long way back is Alonso Lopez,
Miles
who's
back.
going to go in way too long. Oh, we've got lost riders further back.
Ramirez, Alcoba,
down there.
Yeah, a whole bunch of riders down there. Acosta then having a look at the inside. Look at Tony Arbolino, though. As we forecast, it's Dixon from Acosta, and then Tony Arbolino immediately up into third place. I'd love to know what kind of braking marker Alonso Lopez was looking at into turn one. He was miles late on the brakes.
We've got a red flag. Hands up. Acosta's seen it very, very quickly. The red flag has come out then. Take two, Moto2 in the Grand Prix of India, and again, just he did in the first running. It's a superb start from that pole position by Britain's Jake Dixon. He's lightning away on the run down to that first corner. Sergio Garcia's got away well, and Lopez again. This time around, he picks up Dixon. More super aggression from a Lopez in that braking zone for the first corner. Dixon had nowhere to go. Picked up big time, wasn't he? Garcia out of shape, going through turn 3. On the inside is Pedro Acosta. Arbolino there up into P3, but Dixon, the big victim of the Lopez aggression in the first corner.
I'm amazed by that Alonso Lopez did it again on the inside. At least he made the corner this time, but this time it was Jake Dixon who was inconvenienced by that. So Sergio Garcia leads a Moto2 race for the first time, albeit for about 120 metres before Pedro Acosta comes up the inside. Dixon trying to get it stopped into turn 4. He's going to lose third place to Tony Arbolino.
That's just Dixon there trying to recover the lost ground that Lopez with his riders further down. There's that Chantra down again. There's one of the Honda Team Asia riders. It might be Agura actually. Somebody's down at turn 4. Trying to find out who it might well be.
Well, both of them are way down the back. Connect's down as well. Agura hasn't come through the first sector in the top 20, but neither has Chantra. Sam Lowe's also involved in a crash at turn 4, so a disastrous start to the restarted race for the Honda Team Asia duo. That's Agura. Somkat Chantra will be somewhere towards the back of the field that is being led by Pedro Acosta, who's looking to make hay, while Sergio Garcia keeps Tony Arbolino back.
Arbolino now storms on the inside of Garcia into the final corner. He makes it through. Arbolino up into second place. He knows he can't let Acosta escape at the front of this sprint battle here in effect in India. Acosta leads it then by nearly 7/10 of a second over the line to start lap 2. Garcia trying to fight back here on the inside of Arbolino. That's going to be mighty, mighty close. He won a super tight line in there, trusting the front end there from Garcia. Arbolino had to yield, although he's now fighting back on the brakes up the hill into turn 3.
If we look back to what happened at turn 4, this is on board with Aaron Kinnett. Is he going to be the one to leave his braking too late? He is indeed. He goes straight up the inside and into Sam Lowe's. Now, I would imagine Agura was somewhere on the outside of that with nowhere to go.
And that one will be looked at under investigation by the stewards.
Manu Gonzalez looking to come through after qualifying out of position. He had good pace in the dry. He's up into the top 10, and Jake Dixon now up into the top 5 as he finally retorts, and there's contact for the second time now. Once again, Alonso Lopez and Jake Dixon. Lopez ran Dixon wide into the first corner of the race. He now looks like he's ended his race.
Well, there's going to be no love lost between Dixon and Lopez. Jake Dixon has not been able to get to his feet here. He got the inside line on Lopez. He did run in a little bit wide. This all kicked off at the very first corner of this Grand Prix, didn't it? Dixon then on the inside of Lopez. He is going to run in a little bit wide, not too wide though, and seizing that inside line just on the inside. Lopez just clatters into the side of Dixon. The FI MotoGP stewards are being kept very, very busy. Here comes Gonzalez then. And it looks like it is, how many times have we said this? Manu Gonzalez, P5 in Moto2. He comes over the line then to complete lap 8 of 12. Pedro Acosta running away with it once again. 2.3 seconds, nearly 2.4 seconds clear of Arbolino in second place. Who in turn's got nearly a 2.5 second advantage into Garcia in third place.
And unfortunately for Jeremy Alcoba, he's not made it as far as his second long lap penalty. He's now out of the race.
That's what you call a
Was he in the middle of serving it?
He is.
Oh dear.
Deary me. A 5 kilometre an hour crash, running in hot.
Call it a day, I think, after that.
Roberts was cutting a much tighter line. There are 3 or 4 racing lines through that particular sweeping section of this 5 kilometre Bud International circuit. This is very much game on, isn't it, for this final place on the podium. Garcia, he almost washed the front out there, dropping down through turn 12. They go side by side. They're now in the braking zone for the final corner. Around the outside, potentially. There's no way through for Roberts. Garcia showing how desperate he is for this first Moto2 podium. Roberts looking for his first Moto2 rostrum in well over a year. Where will he feel like the move will come? Roberts has spent a lot of this Grand Prix. Again, they're going for the different lines through turn 8 and 9. And Roberts is going to have the inside line. They lean on each other, don't they? Garcia was not giving that one up without an almighty fight, but Joe Roberts does make what could be a decisive move. You feel like he may well have had the better pace than Garcia, having finally got through then on the Spaniard. Can Roberts now find his way to the podium for the first time in well over a year?
I'm not sure whether Garcia is going to have anything to fight back with on this final lap. He's going to send it up the inside, but he's not going to get that one stopped, is he? Surely into turn 1. Wide he goes, and Joe Roberts says thank you very much.
What a cracking battle this is then between Roberts and Garcia. Garcia leaving his braking so late into turn 4. It's just the block pass. Nothing that Roberts can do. He couldn't turn in. He just gets squeezed out wide to the paintwork by Garcia. Now then, Roberts has been really good through turn 8 and 9. Garcia closes him off into turn 5.
Garcia will know what's coming then as they go into the third sector of this lap, as Roberts is snaking around there, desperately trying to get that calyx pumped up. This is 6 and 7 now, and then they'll head for the banked right-handers of 8 and 9. Surely Roberts will try and attack here, but is he close enough?
He's going to run that tight line, isn't he? Garcia again goes high, and look at Roberts. How was he turning that calyx on a sixpence, wasn't he? What a move that was. The edge grip that Roberts has through 8 and 9 was superb, but he loses it on the exit. They drop then now down through the fast chicane. Turns 10 and 11, 2 corners remaining here in India. What a battle this is between Garcia and Roberts. Roberts nearly has his front tyre wiped out.
Garcia
goes in hot. Pedro Acosta will win this Grand Prix. Garcia loses the podium. Late hard take for him. Roberts will pick up the pieces, but Pedro Acosta was peerless. He was imperious. What a victory. He takes it by 3.5 seconds over Tony Arbolino. Up to 39 points in Championship League. We've lost somebody late on there. I can hear my headset. Somebody's gone down, I think, on the last lap. Tony Arbolino does rescue second place. Joe Roberts gets the better of an epic battle with Sergio Garcia.
But the chairman of our event sponsors, Indian Oil, presents yet another race-winning trophy. For Pedro Acosta, it is a 6th win of 2023 as he extends his lead in the World Championship.